This is Dr. John Sharenberg, professor of nutrition at Loma Linda University. We have a lifestyle center that will show you how you can live longer, how you can live much longer than people are living now. We have now done a very good study showing the life expectancy of people on several different kinds of diets.
Meet Dr. John Sharenberg. He is still practicing medicine, working as a nutritionist and teaching nutrition at Loma Linda University at the age of 100. Prepare to be motivated as he continues to freely impart his wisdom to assist you in living healthier lives. It may surprise you to learn that most Americans lack certain vitamins. Read on to learn about 3 of those vitamins and how, in Dr. Sharenberg's own words, you may treat such a deficiency. Let's start by discussing the 3 ways that Dr. Sharenberg maintains his health as an active centenarian. Exercise.
I think that's extremely important. If a woman is obese, but she exercises every day, she will outlive the normal weight woman who doesn't exercise.
Dr. Sharenberg stresses the value of exercise for longevity and good health. He stresses that maintaining daily exercise is especially crucial for middle-aged people.
Exercise is extremely important. Exercise helps to keep your weight down, or hypertension. It's the best preventive for hypertension there is. Helps to keep you from diabetes. In other words, and you keep your weight down, and you're on a vegetarian diet, you won't get diabetes.
For every hour you exercise, you will live 3 hours longer.
Dr. Sharenberg, who is 100 years old, says he still walks, even if he has reduced his workout routine. It is advised to walk 2 miles or more each day. One of the most crucial things you can do for your health as an older adult is to engage in regular physical activity. Many of the health issues that seem to accompany aging can be avoided or postponed. Additionally, it strengthens your muscles, allowing you to continue your daily duties without relying on others. Diet. As a Seventh-day Adventist, Dr. Sharenberg abstains from alcohol and tobacco. He also eats vegetarian. Although vegetarianism is not absolutely required, many Adventists opt to eat only plant-based foods. Did you know that Dr. Sharenberg's hometown of Loma Linda, California, is one of the world's 5 designated blue zones? Around the world, there are regions known as blue zones, where people live longer than the norm. In places like Loma Linda, Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Ikaria, Greece, many residents live to be at least 100 years old. According to research on the blue zones, 95% of people who survive to be at least 108 years old eat a diet high in whole grains and legumes that is mostly plant-based. Additionally, it was demonstrated that Loma Linda Adventists live an average of 10 years longer than other Americans. Furthermore, research indicates that, on average, vegetarian Adventists outlive non-vegetarian Adventists by 1.5 to 2.4 years. Which foods are often consumed by Adventists on a daily basis? 5 food groups are commonly found in an Adventist's kitchen. Legumes. These consist of peas, chickpeas, lentils, and beans. They include a lot of fiber, protein, and other nutrients. Whole grains, including barley, oatmeal, and brown rice, among others. Compared to processed grains, they have more fiber. Reduced incidence of diabetes, heart disease, and several types of cancer is associated with a diet rich in whole grains. Nuts. If you belong to a high-risk category, eating nuts as part of a balanced diet can reduce your chance of having a heart attack by half. Because of their high calorie content, nuts should be consumed in moderation. Vegetables and fruits. To reap the greatest benefits, eat a variety of foods each day. They include phytochemicals that can reduce the risk of chronic illnesses. What does Dr. Sharenberg, an Adventist living in Loma Linda, specifically eat to keep his mind and body healthy in his elderly years?
Soy has some oxalate in it, oxalic acid, but it's absorbed well. Soy is a good thing.
Okay.
I recommend, one of those boxes, 1/4.
Okay.
100 grams.
Yeah.
There's 400-gram box, 100 grams a day of tofu.
Soybeans. In addition to being a good source of fat and carbohydrates, soybeans are high in protein. They are abundant in vitamins, minerals, and healthy plant substances like isoflavones. Therefore, eating soybeans on a daily basis may help with menopausal symptoms and lower your risk of breast and prostate cancer. However, in those who are predisposed, they can suppress thyroid activity and create intestinal issues. Fruits are Dr. Sharenberg's favorite. He likes mangoes among fruits. Mangoes are renowned as the king of fruits in many regions where they are produced. The lutein and zeaxanthin found in mangoes, leafy greens like spinach, broccoli, and kale, as well as bright yellow/red foods like tomatoes, peppers, and egg yolks, may help lower the chance of developing chronic eye problems. Mango polyphenols may also help stop some types of colon and breast cancer cells from growing. Mangoes are a wonderful source of vitamin B6, which many seniors don't receive enough of for good health, according to 2010 research. Maintaining brain function requires vitamin B6. 10% of the daily need for vitamin B6 can be obtained from just half a cup of raw mango. Dr. Sharenberg pointed out that the elderly frequently lack 3 more vitamins. Let's discover what they are and how we may address them to have long, healthy lives. Vitamin A. Approximately 45% of Americans do not consume enough vitamin A. Approximately 7 million pregnant women and 127 million children worldwide suffer from vitamin A deficiency. Your risk of illness, blindness, and even death may increase if you are deficient in this vitamin. A strong immune system, good vision, and the renewal of skin cells all depend on vitamin A. Because of this, those who are vitamin A deficient are more likely to get a serious infection. Children under the age of 5 must consume adequate vitamin A through their foods or supplements, since they are more likely to get infections. Night blindness is one of the main indicators of a vitamin A deficiency in adults.
And that's because I had cataracts. And I had cataracts removed. They put in 20/20 lenses, so I have 20/20 vision and threw my glasses away.
And can you drive?
Yes, I drive.
Do you drive at night?
Yes.
Healthy eating is essential to preventing vitamin A deficiency.
Beta-carotene will make 2 vitamin A's. With the beta-carotenes from carrots, you get the vitamin A. Beta-carotene would be better than the vitamin A. Vitamin A increases the risk of osteoporosis. Beta-carotene doesn't. There's lots of vitamin A or beta-carotene, I should say, in plant sources. The cantaloupe, the melon, yellow outside, yellow inside, has a lot of it. Things like sweet potato, with the dark colored sweet potato, that has it.
Vitamin B12.
You should know about the new evidence we have regarding vitamin B12. There's 2 methods by which vitamin B12 is absorbed. One is by the intrinsic factor, which is made in the stomach, and down in the ileum, the 3rd part of the small intestine, it combines with vitamin B12. And you have to have this combination for it to be absorbed. As you get older, you lose that ability to make that intrinsic factor. So above 50, there are many people who are deficient, even though they're getting a lot of it in their meat diet. But there's another method of absorption. That is by passive diffusion.
Basically, supplements are the best option for vegetarians or elderly people who have trouble absorbing vitamin B12. Vitamin D. Regardless of age, almost 50% of the general population suffers from vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D deficiency affects about 70% of older Americans. According to certain research, up to 95% of adult Americans are vitamin D deficient.
Everybody living north of, say, Washington, D.C. or New York City, those people are all deficient in vitamin D. People who are total vegetarians don't use milk or eggs. Older people have a hard time because it has to go to the cholesterol in the skin, goes to the liver, goes to the kidneys, it all changes, forms a hormone.
Yeah.
But we call it vitamin D.
Right.
Okay? But older people, these things are all working at half speed. So they aren't getting it. They're going to have a supplement. Make sure you get enough vitamin D, your blood levels are up properly, you will absorb 2 to 3 times more. So there's things we can do naturally. If you have adequate blood levels of vitamin D, you may absorb as much as 3 times more. So many of our people are deficient in vitamin D. Most of the people who come to our hospitals in the U.S., maybe 70%, are deficient in vitamin D. The blood vitamin D level came up and the blood pressure came down. So it was helpful for blood pressure. We think it may, in some cases, decrease the risk of certain cancers. So that's why we think people should have vitamin D.
Seasons and geography, however, can affect how well vitamin D is absorbed.
Furthermore, the UVB content of the sun's rays is insufficient to promote the creation of vitamin D in many parts of the world.
We discovered that eating a diet high in fruits and vegetables is crucial as we investigated Dr. Sharenberg's secrets to longevity. However, as Seventh-day Adventist lifestyle demonstrates, it is not just about diet, but also about leading a healthy lifestyle. abstaining from dangerous substances like alcohol and tobacco, exercising, and volunteering in the community. For more health and beauty tips for a long and happy life, don't forget to hit the notification bell, like this video, and subscribe to our channel.